Hey, Jeremy the Tall Trainer here, and I have a 5-minute set, for you to do here. Now this one is it's basically like a strength training moving into a yoga position. You got 5 minutes in this. This actually comes in from one of our strength training workouts, and so we challenge people to do 5 minutes. We've got only 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. All right, so but we're going to talk about this exercise a little bit and see if we can get it a little bit better. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold one hand overhead. Let me step back a little bit here so you can at least see a little bit of that. I'm pretty tall. All right, so I'm holding one hand overhead. Opposite foot, I'm going to step out on that side. All right, so I'm stepping out this way, trying to get pretty far out there. Now, I'm going to slide the hand on the inside of the leg, looking up a little bit, dropping it about as much as I can. And once I get as far as I can get on that, I'm kind of dropping into like a yoga pose. I'm going to step back out. All right, now, here's some modifications. So if the knees are really, really tricky and getting all the way down there is rough on the knees, you can do more of a tip. So where I'm not bending the knee as much, but if you can, try to bring the hip in there too. Try to bring the hip in and lower that as you're coming into that exercise. Now the arm overhead is going to start really getting tired. My shoulder's getting tired already just holding this thing up there. Now you can start with just your hand overhead instead of a weight. All right, so you stay on there, you step out. Now hopefully one of the benefits we're getting, shoulder is burning. We're getting some hip stretch, some hip work, and there's some core work in here too, especially when you step back out. You go, hey, there's a little bit of core work as you come out. Now you can take a double step if you need to. If you're like, right in there, that could be really good. Pause at the bottom, feel that stretch, and come back up. This is the only exercise in the 5-minute set, so you got no reason to hurry, no reason to rush here. All right, so if I get the other side here, I got here, standing on this foot, I step out. Now, the foot I'm stepping out with, I'm going to turn those toes directly that direction. So I'm not stepping out with my toes facing you here, turning them out, and then I'm sliding down here, and that opens up the hip. Opens up the hip, gets a stretch through the hip, makes sure that we're not pressing that knee, and this hand going on the inside helps us to make sure that knee isn't buckling across. As I slide that hand in there, it helps me keep that knee pressing out, which is going to get a better stretch and better work in the hip and take it a little bit easier on the knee there. All right, so if I'm here, coming in, dropping in there, and pressing back out. This one's a great one for me because my shoulders are a little bit tight, so it's hard for me to hold that there and maintain it. All right, so it's a great exercise. It actually surprisingly gets the heart rate up quite a bit because you're moving kind of slow, but it's a lot of muscles in the body kind of working all at once. It's got this nice step out. We're dropping in, we're opening, we're reaching. One of the big things too, actually, on this one too, especially I think it can be more noticeable when you don't have a weight in your hand, as you're stepping out. As you go, don't tip in the body here. All right, I don't know if you can tell the difference here. Right now, my lower back is bending to do this. Now, if I go like this, and I stick my butt out a little bit more, now my back is straighter, and I'm about in the same position. So as you're tipping, it needs to be the hips move, and when the hips can't move anymore, that should be the limit. All right, if you go farther than that and you start bending over, as you do this, the lower back's gonna get a little bit too much, more than we need, on the exercise. All right, so again, kind of a few complicated things, to mess around with that one, but really great. It's like it's the stretch benefit, the strengthening benefit, the integrating the whole body together. Really, really awesome exercise. All right, so have fun, be safe, God bless.